So, what if I told you that success isn't about luck? That it's not about chance or being in the right place at the right time? What if it was actually about following a specific set of rules? Universal laws, even. Today, we're diving into a really powerful idea called the 2026 vibration. It's a philosophy that says if you do things right, achievement isn't just possible, it's predictable, it's certain. So let's get into it.
Wow, just read that again. Success is a mathematical certainty. I mean, that's a seriously bold statement, right? It's telling you to forget hope, to forget luck. This is the big idea we're going to unpack. Just take a second and imagine what would change for you, what decisions you'd make, if you genuinely believe that your success was as guaranteed as 2 + 2 = 4.
Okay, so what is this 2026 vibration thing really? Well, it's not just some catchy name. It's a whole system, a set of laws that are supposed to govern how success works. And the core idea is pretty simple. When you line up your actions with these laws, you're not just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. Nope, you're actually engineering your success. And it all starts, maybe surprisingly, not with doing something new, but with getting rid of something old.
This first step is absolutely foundational. You can't build a skyscraper on a shaky foundation, right? So before you can build anything, you've got to clear the land. And in this case, that means consciously, deliberately escaping all the noise of our world. You just can't hear the important stuff if your mind is full of static. This is step one, and you can't skip it.
And listen, this isn't about just thinking happy thoughts. This philosophy demands a surgical strike against very specific things. We're talking about that endless negative social media scroll, you know the one? Those constant breaking news alerts that just spike your anxiety. It's about getting out of that chaotic digital storm we all live in. The thinking is simple. You can't build a positive life on a foundation of negative junk.
Let's be really clear here. This is not a passive thing. This isn't about just trying to avoid some bad news every now and then. This is an aggressive act. It means you have to actively reject, unfollow, mute, and block the sources of negativity. You have to become the bouncer at the door of your own mind. No exceptions.
All right, so once you've cleaned out all that external noise, the real work starts on the inside. This next part is all about rewiring your brain, changing your deepest beliefs about wealth, about value, and about what's even possible. And it all kicks off with a really simple but profound thought about what money actually is.
Money is merely an idea. Just let that sink in for a minute. Most of us are taught to see money as this solid, real thing that's limited. Like a pizza. If someone takes a bigger slice, there's less for you. But this philosophy says that's totally wrong. Money is just a concept, an agreement, a flow of energy. And if it's an idea, well, you can always have more ideas, can't you? It's not scarce at all. It can be created.
So this really shows the two different worlds you can choose to live in. On one side, you've got the lack mentality. That's where most of us are raised, believing there's only so much to go around, so much money, so many opportunities, and it just creates fear and competition. But the other option, that's the abundance mindset. And that's the engine for this whole thing. It's the rock-solid belief that there's infinite possibility out there, that someone else's success doesn't take away from yours. It actually adds to the whole pot.
So, you've kicked negativity to the curb. You've installed a new abundance mindset. The last piece of this puzzle is structural. It's about changing the actual mechanics of how you make a living, so it lines up with this new world of infinite possibility you're creating.
The old way of doing things is called M1 thinking. M1 stands for one source of income. This is the classic trap, the 9 to 5, where you trade your time, the one thing you can never get back, directly for money. By definition, your potential has a hard ceiling because there are only so many hours in a day. It's a system built on limits.
And this just lays it all out, side by side. Over here on the left, you've got M1. Your whole financial life depends on one single faucet. If that faucet turns off, you're in big trouble. But on the right, you have the goal, MSI, or multiple sources of income. And this isn't about working 3 jobs till you collapse. No way. It's about building smart systems that bring in income from different places. According to the 2026 vibration, this is the only way to get to real, lasting freedom.
So let's wrap it all up. The path to making your success a mathematical certainty comes down to these 3 clear steps. First, you get ruthless about cleaning up your mental environment. You reject negativity. Second, you completely change your inner world to an abundance mindset, knowing that value can be created. And third, you change the structure of your life by building multiple streams of income. That's the formula.
And that leaves us with one final question to think about. Right now, today, where is your focus? Is it all on protecting and maintaining that one source of income you already have? Or are you putting your time and energy into creating the new ones that don't even exist yet? According to this philosophy, your answer to that question pretty much determines everything that comes next.